Thank you, Angelo. Once again, every time I come to Manor Mill, it's just getting more beautiful. And thank you for having a place like this in our community, Angelo, that supports live music, right? And artists and yoga and everything. So thank you so much for that. First, just let me introduce myself once again. I'm Janet Paulsen, and this is my fabulous accompanist on the keys, Anthony Pocetti. And some of you who are new, Anthony is actually in the United States Army in the Jazz Ambassador program, so he travels all around the world. So it's always a treat when he's here to perform with us. So thank you, Anthony. And then, of course, no description needed. He's just fabulous. Is Shawn Simon, and he performs everywhere. So we're lucky to have him on upright bass. And later in the evening, oh man, that's going to be the treat, is Nick Carne is here tonight. And he's 15 years old. He's a freshman at Calvert Hall, and he's a trombonist. And some of you who've not seen my ads, he went down with the whole band. The band is excellent, right, Nick, at Calvert Hall? And they went down to something called the Orlando Fest, which is near Disney World. And he won the gold medal for a jazz trombone solo. So when I saw that, I said, what? He wants to be in the show. So through his lovely mom, and Angie, and his dad, Tim, we made this happen. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, somebody just walked in, and it's really, it makes my heart pitter-patter. Before we get started, I do have to say a couple of things, though, about International Jazz Day. You're like, what is International Jazz Day? What is that? It's another thing on the calendar. Well, actually, the whole month of April is Jazz Appreciation Month. And you know what? It's very poignant that it is. Because you know what? There were a lot of famous people born in April in the jazz world. One of them being actually Herbie Hancock, who was instrumental in 2011 for starting International Jazz Day and having it on the 30th. And that's through UNESCO, through the United Nations. So, you know, Herbie Hancock was on social media today wishing people good luck tonight with their concerts and everything, because we were featured on their website, and I was proud of that they put our show there. So we have that, and then just to get back to some of those fabulous birthdays, right? Yesterday, do you know whose birthday was yesterday? It's no longer, not Ella, good guess though, because hers was Tuesday, right, Ella Fitzgerald, but yesterday was the Duke Ellington's birthday, right? So, but speaking of Ella, because you jumped the gun on me, we are gonna sing a Duke Ellington tune later on, but you know, Ella made a lot of songs popular, so we thought the first part of our program would feature some famous jazz tunes that has some of the words even have rhythm in them, right? So we're going to start out with something cool by Gershwin, and we're going to do a verse first. Got a rhythm that pitter-pats through my brain. So darn persistent, the day is a distance that it'll drive me insane. Starts in the morning without any warning and hangs around all the day. I'll have to sneak up to it, someday I'll speak up to it. I hope it listens when I say, fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, I'm on the quiver. What a mess you're making, the neighbors want to know why I'm always shaking just like a flivver. Each morning I wake up with the sun, start hopping, never stopping, to find at night no work has been done. I know that once it didn't matter, but now you're doing wrong when you start to patter. I'm so unhappy. Won't you take a day off, decide to run along somewhere far away off and make it snappy? Oh, how I long to be the girl I used to be. Fascinating rhythm, won't you start picking on me? it on me. Oh yeah. Thank you, Emily, Shawn. Oh man, that's a good way to start the program, right? A little fascinating rhythm. We're gonna do. Well, this is kind of fun. We're gonna do a swing nova, right? It's a swing, but with a little nova in there. It's bossa nova. It's a song called "The Sweetest Sounds," which is appropriate, right? Because we're doing all these songs about rhythm and sounds and music, right? The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere, oh, somewhere for me. Was Louis Armstrong, and guess what I'm gonna do? Randy, are you sitting down? Because I'm gonna scat a little on it. Are you excited? Oh, look, he got all excited. Oh, good. Contain yourself. All right. imagination will make that moment live. Give me what you alone can give, a kiss to build a dream on. Do, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, skidda ba da ba, ba da ba da ba da, ba da ba da ba da ba da da. Let's just keep going on this one because, you know, everybody's going to get this one. It's very appropriate for tonight, right? Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each clock contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over the town. Be sure to wear an umbrella upside down. Trading for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven from you and me. Thanks. Don't you know each clock contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over the town. Hey, be sure to wear your umbrella upside down. Trade for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven. There'll be pennies from heaven. Oh, there'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me. Oh my gosh. Did we have the speed camera on those fingers for Anthony and Shawn? Oh my gosh, it was smoking. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Thank you guys. That was really good. Oh wait a minute. You play a little music because, you know, at this one I need a costume change and everything. What? Hold your horses. Oh wait, I need a moment. Take a seat. Welcome, Ronaldo. Alright, hold on. What? I just saw my friend. You're gonna tell me if it looks good when I take it off, right? How's that? You know, let me just tell you something. I have my niece here tonight, and you know, she accuses me sometimes of not being cool. And you know what? You know why? Because I'm not cool. You know what? I'm hip. That's what I am. I'm hip. Hold on one second. I just want to get this stand out. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Good. All right, so I want you all to imagine we're in like a hip jazz club, right? Don't people look like this in jazz clubs? You sure? Or is that like from like 1960? Well, let's pretend it's 1960 and we're in a, oh, and Nick, cover yours, a smoky jazz club. Okay, and you know, I just, this says it all, right? It really does. All right, so get us started, Anthony. I'm hip, I'm no square. I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm aware. I am always on the scene, making the rounds, digging the sounds. I have a TikTok app cause I'm hip. I dig, I'm in step. When it was hip to be hep, I was hep. I don't blow, but I'm a fan. Look at me swing, ring-a-ding-ding. I even call my girlfriend man. I'm so hip. Every Saturday night, with my suit buttoned tight and my suede's on, I get my kicks, watching arty French flicks with my shades on. I'm too much. I'm a gas. I am anything but middle class. When I hang around the band, popping my thumbs, digging the bass. I swear they don't seem to understand why I flip. They're not hip, like I'm hip. I'm hip, I'm alive. I enjoy every joint where there's jive. I'm on top of every trend. Look at me go, vo-dee-do-do. Lady Gaga knows my friend. I'm so hip. I'm hip, not weird. Like you notice, I don't wear a beard. Beards were in, but now they're out. They had their day, now they're passé. Just ask me if you're in doubt, cause I'm hip. Now I'm deep into Zen, meditation, and microbiotics. And as soon as I can, I intend not to be so neurotic. Cause I'm cool as a cuke. I'm a cat, I'm a card, I'm a kook. I really get so much out of life. Really I do, Scooby-Doo-Doo. One more time, play Mac the Knife, let her rip. Cause I'm hip, oh I'm hip. I'm hip. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-be-doo. Chrissy, am I hip now? See, I
You've
explained
always
it.
been the coolest.
Alright, I just need a minute. Make sure album's locked up. Is it still there? Do I still look cool? Do I look hip, I should say? Alright, I gotta put my stand back up. Oh man. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. The very thought of you and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do.
that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. Everybody, Anthony Pocetti. The longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my Thank you so much. Made famous by the one and only Nat King Cole, right? I mean, that was killer. Want to go back to Gershwin? Why not? Let's go back to Gershwin. This is a song that Ella was really made famous. I'm going to try to do it justice. I'm not going to tell you the name because it's self-explanatory. But what we're adding is the verse. All right, I'm having a consult. Hold on a second. Days can be sunny with never sun. Don't need what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their day full of song. Why shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper all the day, happy with my lot. How did I get that way? Look at what I got. I got rhythm, oh I got music, I got my Shawn. Okay? You're not going to be sad. You know, usually in each set we do something called the 11th hour ballad. And I'm going to move this thing because I know Blanca keeps looking at me. She knows I'm going to go down all of a sudden here. So I'm going to move that. And because I really don't need it anymore. Thank you. I'm not going to tell you the title of this song, but all I can say is we're just getting it in. That's all I'm going to say. April's in the air, but here in Paris, April wears a different gown. You can see her waltzing down the street. The tang of wine is in the air. I'm drunk with all the happiness that spring can give. Never dreamed it could be so exciting to live. April in Paris, chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris, this is a feeling no one can ever reprise. I never knew the charm of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing, never knew its warm embrace till April in Paris. Whom can I run to? What have you done to my You know, I found a recording with the verse, and I don't know if everybody knows this person, but she had a beautiful voice, and her name was Dinah Shore, and Because Ella did it too, don't get me wrong. But the version with the verse is really special. I love that verse. It's just gorgeous. But you know what? Let's pick it up again. But I'm gonna need some help. I need my trombone. My trombonist. Come a little closer to me here. Come in. To the stand. There you go. Yeah, we got Shawn there, right? All right. So this, in celebration of the Duke's birthday yesterday, right? Was a Duke Ellington tune. And we're gonna trade off a little bit, right, Nick? But guess what, Nick? I found a verse for this too. What good is melody? What good is music if it ain't possessing something sweet? Oh yeah. You know what? It ain't the melody. It ain't the music. There's something else that makes a tune complete. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Shawn! Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Here we go. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. One more time. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. All right. Thank you. We're going to take a little break. Is that okay? The second set, we're going to sort of progress with more of the theme of the night, which is International Jazz Day, which promotes peace and solidarity throughout the world. And it's kind of funny because when I was putting this program together, I'm like, peace songs and Great American Songbook, those are songs typically 30s, 40s, little 50s and stuff. And guess what? They didn't really talk a lot about peace. They were all happy to march off to war. But it was really the 60s that peace became kind of more relevant. So as we progress through this set, we're going to sing some songs about peace, okay? So they're more pop, which, we do jazz and we do some pop, but when we do pop, we like to put a little jazz spin on it. But I want to do a Cole Porter one to start this set with, and guess what? It has a verse. As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well, as Columbus announced that he knew he was bounced. It was swell, Isabel, swell. As Abelard said to Heloise, don't forget to drop a line to me, please. As Juliet cried in her Romeo's ear, Romeo, why not face the fact, my dear? It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy easy flings. One of those bells that now and then rings. Just one of those things. It was just one of those nights. Just one of those fabulous flights. A trip to the moon on gossamer wings. Just one of those things. If we thought a bit of the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Who's hoping we'll meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. Gentlemen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those great fun, but it was just one of those great fun, but it was just one of those things. Just one of those things. All right, so, when you're putting a show together and you're trying to think about songs about peace, about this beautiful world, and I was looking through my songs and I thought, I got to talk about people, right? And people's really big right now because it's back on Broadway, right? From Funny Girl, right? The song People. And believe it or not, 1969. That's when Barbra Streisand. Oh, and did I mention Barbra Streisand's birthday's in April? I got a theme going here with April birthdays. But we're going to take People, and what are we going to do with it? Are we going to samba it? I think we should. Okay? Make it different. Here we go. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. We're children needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide underneath inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you are half now you're whole. No more hunger or thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. people are the luckiest people in the world. Something different, something different. Okay. I wanted to add this song because it's a little slower, but you know, you're just gonna have to indulge me because I love it. And you know, when we're talking about the world, we always have to make time for love, right? So that's what the title of this is called, A Time for Love. And it was actually in a movie, oh my gosh, 1966. And, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis is all popular right now again because, you know, she won that Academy Award and all that. But her mom, Janet Lee, actually sang this song in the movie, believe it or not, right? And the title of the film was An American Dream. Have anybody ever seen that? I've never seen it, but I saw Janet Lee, like a little video clip of her singing it. So I hope you like it. A time for summer skies, for hummingbirds and butterflies, for tender words that harmonize with love. A time for climbing hills, for leaning out on windowsills, admiring daffodils above. A time for holding hands together, a time for rainbow-colored weather, a time for make-believe that we've been dreaming of. As time goes drifting by, the willow bends, and so do I. But all my friends, whatever skies above, I know a time for spring, a time for fall, but best of all, a time for love. we're talking about people, you know, there's something you all have to do more of. I'm going to sing about it right now. Right, Anthony? Didn't somebody just tell you recently you need to do more of this? It's an inside joke, Shawn. Here we go. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Hey, when you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, it brings out the rain. So stop that crying, be happy again, keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, Anthony, the whole world smiles with you. Gentlemen, take it. Shining through, but when you're crying, oh no, you bring out the rain. So stop that crying, be happy. That's it, about it again. Keep on smiling, Blanca. Keep on smiling. The whole world, Ronaldo. The whole world smiles with you. It's a good feeling, you know, and people, I don't know, when you smile at them, they smile back. Now we're going to sing a song that's really from the 60s, right? Or was it the 70s? Who's the Beatle expert here? Where's the Beatles experts? Okay. 60s? Okay, because this is the iconic Peace song, right, by John Lennon. Imagine. I think it's 7. I think it just flipped over to the 70s, okay? So we're going to do Imagine, but I know I'm not John Lennon, so I can't sing it like John Lennon. There's only one John Lennon, right? I would never, that's what Anthony and I talk about a lot. You know, when we do jazz, we don't want to just cover it to be a cover tune, because then we might as well just put a karaoke machine up here, right? And I could sing to that. What do you think of that? I don't want to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bossa to it, because I think it's pretty with the bossa beat. So see if you guys like it. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Shawn Simon. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Nice solo, Shawn Simon. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Well, you're in for a special treat now. I'm not singing anymore. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. We are going to feature. Oh, you're here already. You scared me. You're sneaky. You just sneak right up on me. Actually, we're going to do a song, and it's called Peace, and it's by Horace Silver. And I think I should tell you a little bit about this composer for a minute, okay? According to Horace Silver, did you guys know this? That he was doodling on the piano, okay? And it came to him, he had an impression that an angel was standing over him. Did you know this story? No, you didn't know this story? And it impressed his mind with this beautiful melody and harmony. And that was sort of unusual for some of his compositions and stuff. But anyway, that was what has inspired him to write this song, Peace, okay? And Horace Silver, just so y'all know, he grew up in Connecticut, and I think he spent a lot of times in clubs in Hartford. And actually, you know, I got my start in Hartford, Connecticut, with Connecticut Opera. I was touring all over, actually not before that, but that's all right. But you know what? His big break came in 1950s, okay, because he played piano. They hired him to play piano for Stan Getz. Did you know that, the famous saxophonist? Do you all know Stan Getz? Okay. And then, you know, he's sort of like, you know, the 50s, 60s, you know, he played a lot around, but then he really devoted his time to composing. So that all took place in the 1970s, and he eventually passed away. But you know what? He left his impression on jazz. And you know what? On International Jazz Day here, this is really an honor to play his piece. And I'm going to step down, and I'm just going to have, it's going to be a band solo featuring Nick Carne on the trombone. It's beautiful. Let's hear it one more time for Nick. Woo! Awesome. And of course, Shawn and Anthony. Great. That was beautiful. It's really beautiful, guys. Really pretty. We're going to have him back up later on in the program. So are we ready for this one? I just have a quick question I have to ask Anthony. Oh, you do? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I just had a question because I didn't see something, and I was just thinking later on, is there going to be in something? But no, that's okay. It's good. Do you have the chart for this? Uh-oh. Did I forget to print it out? Is it in yours? God. Phil, in my purse is my iPad. Can you grab it for me? You sure? You got it? Okay, but it's in the key of G. Oh my gosh. You know what? When you multitask, this is what happens, right? I'm telling you. We kind of want to do sort of gospel-y. I know, I don't look like a gospel type singer, but I'm going to give it my best. This song, while they're pulling it up, you have it? You good? This song was actually, it's called What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding, or Peace, Love, and Understanding. It's both titles. It was composed by Nick Lowe in 1974. We're back to 1970s, right? But I love this song, and I think it was fun to play around with it. But if you all remember Elvis Costello, right? He made this really popular, but he did a rock and roll version of it. But we're not going to do that, because I'm not doing rock and roll like that. But I liked his version. I think it's really cool. But we kind of played around with it. We thought our version was pretty cool. But you're right. We're going to do it like in a 6/8 time, right? As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? But is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. church. You know, I was raised Catholic. I'm kind of a little remiss now, but this was a famous one. Let There Be Peace on Earth. Do you remember that one? Yeah. But we're gonna up tempo it. We're gonna do it like a waltz. What do you think of that? Okay. You gonna play along with a waltz? Can you play a waltz? Really?
I think so.
Could you? All right. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Why don't y'all sing along? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant, you know, it could be, with God as our Father, brothers are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Thank you. I saw a lot of people out there singing. We know this song, right? Oh, yeah. Now, I was asking Anthony, because he, I didn't see all the tubes. So Anthony and I are going to do something funny, but I'm going to grab a quick sip of water for this one, because this is kind of outer spacey, so I got to be ready.
You got this one?
No, I thought we were just...
Oh, we're just doing it?
Yeah. So just a brief background. I want you to all imagine you're in outer space, okay? Because you know what? There's no war in outer space, right? On TV this morning. All right, well now, Nick just did a little intro. What he's gonna do is the whole solo of the beginning of the iconic It's a Wonderful World, right? What a Wonderful World. Did I say It's a Wonderful World? Oh my God. What a wonderful world. Nick's gonna play the whole thing through, okay? And then we're gonna come in and join you, okay? All right. Shawn Simon. That was fabulous. That was fabulous. That concludes the program. Do you want more? Do you want an encore? Do we have an encore?
I'm sure you have it.
Do we have an encore? Whatever we want? I wasn't prepared, but hold on. I can always come up with something. I can always come up with something.
Janet Paulsen always has an encore.
I feel like, do you want to, I feel like swinging a little bit. You know what, it wasn't that long ago that it was Easter, right? Right, it was the beginning of April. We're just making it in April, right, Angelo? I got April in Paris, I got all this. Now I'm sneaking this one in, okay, here we go. disc in a tasket, a brown and yellow basket. I sent a letter to my mommy, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it. Oh, I dropped it. Yes, on the way I dropped it. A little girlie picked it up and put it in her pocket. She was trucking on down the avenue without a single thing to do. She went pecking all around. When she spied it on the ground, she took it. She took it. She took my little basket. And if she doesn't bring it back, I think that I will die. And if that girl don't return it, don't know what I'll do. Oh dear, I wonder where my basket can be. Fernando, is it over there? Oh gee, I wish that little girl I could see. Gina, is she behind the barrel? No? Man. Oh, why was I so careless with that basket of mine? That itty bitty basket was a joy of mine. A tasket. I lost my yellow basket. Won't somebody help me find it and make me happy again? Was it red? No, 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 no. Was it green? No, 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 no. Was it blue? Are you kidding me? No. Just a little yellow basket.
Give it up for Janet Paulsen. Shawn. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Welcome back. Today is International Jazz Day, and we're celebrating in style with our very own jazz performance here live in the studio. But before we get to the music, let's talk with vocalist Janet Paulsen. Good morning.
Good morning, Janine. It's such a pleasure to be here at WBAL.
Yes, and so explain what Jazz Day is to us.
Well, yeah, it's actually International Jazz Day, and what it does is promote peace and solidarity throughout the whole world. As a matter of fact, social media was blowing up this morning with Herbie Hancock thanking everybody who's doing concerts, and we're one of the people doing it because we were featured on their website. And that started about 2011. It's through the United Nations, so it's a really big deal.
Yeah.
And the way people can show their support of jazz in our country is to come out and support a concert like ours.
Yes, and you're having one tonight in Baltimore County.
We are up in the county. You're absolutely right. It's at Monkton Mill. It's a really cool venue. They have an art gallery there. You can come look at the art, and then the concert starts at 6:30, and you can still get tickets. We have a few left, and you just go to manormill.com. It's that simple.
And Nick over here, just 15 years old and has already won awards for playing the trombone.
Well, you know, we're very excited to feature Nick Carne. Nick Carne, like you said, is a freshman at Calvert Hall, and he was down in like Disney World area at the Orlando Fest, and he did a trombone jazz solo, and he won the gold medal.
Yay, go Nick! That's amazing.
So we feel that, you know, like having this type of concert and promoting the youth in jazz is great. And we're very excited to have on keys today is Anthony Pocetti, who is actually a jazz ambassador for the United States Army. He's in the Army and he travels the world.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we got Shawn Simon, who I just love on upright bass. He is fantastic. So we have a great band. So, you know, we're anxious to perform for you.
Well, let me get out of the way so you can hear, because that's what we're really all waiting for. Right, guys? Take it away.
Thank you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. Oh, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right, guys, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Beautiful music, beautiful voice.
You know what? It is a rainy day.
Yes.
So there's still tickets available, so I would hope they come out tonight.
Absolutely. And how do people get tickets?
ManorMill.com. You can just go right on there, and you can, and they're $25. They're not that much. So, you know.
All right.
And you know what? Please bring people that are young.
Yes.
You know, it's not just an adult thing. It's a young person's concert too. So, and we have a lot of fun stuff. Anthony's going to be on the synthesizer too. Can you believe it?
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be super fun.
It's going to be a great time. As she said, tickets are just $25. A great thing to do on a rainy day. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Doesn't that sound cool? Actually, Anthony and I are incorporating a synthesizer in our show at Manor Mill on April 30th. It's going to be on International